First Alert Weather with Madeline Parker is sponsored by St. Francis Healthcare System.
All right, more black ice is possible tonight as we start to see temperatures dip down into the 20s after sunset. It's not going to be as extreme as it was last night because we did get a little bit more evaporation on some water that developed on our roadways, but we could still see some slick spots, especially because we're going to see some freezing fog developing that early in the morning and a little bit this evening as well before more cold air arrives later this week. I want to go ahead and take a look at our temperatures only because we are seeing our temps in the upper 20s, low 30s. Now, a lot of our guidance has been putting us a little bit higher. They've been saying Cape Girardeau is going to get up to about 37 degrees today, and we've been putting it as upper 20s, low 30s because of this snowpack. And I want to show you temperatures have really struggled to even get into the 30s today. So that's part of the reason why we've been saying, hey, Futurecast has been saying it's going to get a little bit warmer. And that's why we say that we didn't think it was going to happen. But let's go ahead and take a look at Futurecast. We do see the below freezing temperatures tonight, and then we're going to be seeing a little bit of those high, thin clouds, and then a little bit of some patchy fog developing as we head into the overnight hours. It's going to continue into early tomorrow morning. We see around 7 a.m. still seeing a little bit of that freezing fog. That does mean we see some water that is below freezing temperature, but because of the surface tension of those water droplets, they don't freeze until they come into contact with something. So that's what we see when we have this freezing fog. It's going to really attach to roadways, your vehicles, on trees. So we're going to be saying keep an eye out for the visibility, but also because your windshield's going to be developing some frost tomorrow morning. As we get into the afternoon, the fog's going to be clearing out, but we'll also be seeing some slightly warmer temperatures getting into the low 30s. Some places will be getting above freezing, but not everybody. And then as we get into your evening, looking at some potential for some more fog to be developing overnight into Thursday morning. And we could be seeing a flurry or two before we see that cold Arctic air moving in Thursday night, bringing in a few instability snow showers and bringing in a few flurries there, but not expecting a huge impact, any more of an impact that we've already had over the last week. Lows for tomorrow, going to be pretty chilly, looking at -1 in Mount Vernon, 5 degrees in Marion, 3 degrees in Fredericktown and in Cape Girardeau, up to 12 degrees in Union City and in Murray. A nice balmy 12 degrees. We can see that, but again, very cold conditions over the next couple of days. By the afternoon, we are going to be warming up to the low 30s, but still going to be feeling pretty cold outside, so you're still going to bundle up if you're going to be out and about outside. Now, these 30s aren't going to be lasting too long. In fact, we're going to be seeing that cold air moving through Thursday. It's going to drop us down to the 20s by Friday and Saturday. Wind chill is going to be in the single digits, close to 0, both Friday and Saturday afternoon. So getting to Sunday, things start to warm up a little bit into the upper 20s. And then taking a look at Monday and Tuesday, we're looking above freezing for the first time in a while.